Yeah, I mean, losing a guy like Ricky after the performance he put in against Seattle and all season long, he's a special player. He's one of the best, if not one of the best, on our team. It was devastating for the group to know that. He's a difference maker. We wouldn't be in the situation without him. And as a group, he deserved it just as much as we did. And all season long, like I've been saying, as a group, one person isn't going to win it for us, and one person isn't going to lose it for us. It was a total group effort. And today it showed that even though he wasn't on the field, we did it for him just like we did it for the group. Because we deserve it. It's been a grind all season long, highs, lows. And we found a way to win it.
Same.
Makes the coach sheet easy. We're going to come down here in front with Joe Reedy from the Associated Press.
John, third straight year you've been in an MLS Cup final. How much did the experience of the past two help you in this one? And then just the last 15 minutes, it was a roller coaster there. Even when you thought everybody thought the game was over, it's like, no, you got another minute or two. Just what was the ending like?
I can't believe the ref didn't just allow it to be finished at that point. Just talked about it out there. It's crazy. But yeah, grateful for the opportunity to be in three. 2 out of 3 is amazing. Just winning one in itself is absolutely phenomenal. Winning today means everything for myself, for the group, my family, people that support me back home. The mentality going into it is it's truly one game at a time. You never know when you're going to be in a final. You can't look too far ahead. You can't look too far back. And being in a final is an absolute dream every time you're in it. Try to enjoy the moment, remember what got you here, and at the end of the day, try to figure out how to win it.
Our next 2 questions will go to Joseph DiPolito and then down here in front with Damon Calhoun.
Thank you. Joseph DiPolito, The Guardian. This is for both of you. Given that Morgan and Van Zyl had no role in the game and Forsberg was limited, what most impressed you about your team's defensive performance, and what was the basics of the game plan against those 3?
We knew that they come to make high press and put the long balls behind. It's very simple. It's nothing special, but this is how they are every time, everywhere in Germany and Austria, same. So we are quite creative. That's how we play, and we are also very clear to put the ball behind, especially beginning of the half, beginning of the game. Fortunately, we got two goals very suddenly. Then after that, we are much more confident, but somehow again we conceded from the set pieces. Then a little bit shaky, first half. But after that, second half we control very well, and the game become much more open after. So if it's open, we are really good in the possession. So I was really confident second half, and again they make it simple, put ball behind still, and last minutes they put the long balls, but this is my favorite, and nothing special.
Yeah, Red Bulls is high press, a very direct team. It's their system through and through. I'm a fan of the system. I think it's very efficient. Obviously, they're in the final for a reason. It's worked for them for a very long time. And Lewis Morgan's a great player, a great friend of mine. I've known him for a few years. I've even had him over for Thanksgiving a couple years ago, so I nothing but love for that guy. Genuinely, he's a great person. He's a special player too. And Forsberg, we knew going into it, he's a guy that is the engine, the difference in their team. Him on the ball can make a huge impact. If we were able to keep him in front of us, like Maya said, when they had a few chances in behind us, crosses, set pieces, and today we knew there wasn't going to be one of those pretty games playing out of the back because they're living for one of those mistakes to play that first through ball through. So I didn't care if the guys were yelling at me to connect passes or something like that. They would just find a way to get through it, and we did.
We're going to come right
Why are you
down.
wearing gloves?
That's good. Set GK gloves, great gloves.
Down in front here
Yeah.
with David Calhoun.
Question for both you guys. In the Colorado series and the Minnesota series, you guys were winning 4-1, 5-1, 6-2, whatever. But the last 2 weeks to grind out 1-goal wins, what does that say about this group? Maybe that's something you guys might have struggled with. Well, especially last season, you guys struggled with that. But maybe early in the season, you guys sort of had to work struggled on doing that early in the season?
Yeah, I think we both know. I'll go first, and you can tag along maybe once in a while. We both know, being part of the back line and the defensive group, there's a lot of work that goes into it, but our front four is special. They dominated a lot of teams all season long. They're very quick, dynamic, fast, and I think people started saying the killer P's, and Decky, obviously. They've been phenomenal all season long, and we knew in the later part of the season that it had to be a group defensive effort. It wasn't just going to be Maya, it wasn't just going to be me, it wasn't going to be Emmy or Nelly or Mickey, anyone across the back line or any of the midfielders. It's truly going to be 11 guys have to be fully invested for 90 minutes on both sides of the ball, attacking, defending, because one play can make a huge difference. And I think there was a lot of big plays defensively and offensively from a lot of guys today, including Maya. He was an absolute monster late in the game. Winning headers, clearing balls. He's done it all season long. He deserves everything from winning, and I'm happy to have him part of the squad as well.
Say something. Yes, but through the playoffs we are very solid and concentrated, because we knew that the small detail make huge difference in the playoff game. Even like doesn't matter how we finish in the regular season, and they have like nearly 20 point difference from us, but you know they came to final, and so since last season we got to J-Mark and Mickey as well, so we put more experience in the behind. That helps me especially a lot, and of course Jalen Emilio is still young but very energetic and athletic too. So we had a good solidarity in the behind. And then, as he said, we have it's a special things in front. So every time we defend well, then we can attack much well. So the balance was just fit, I feel.
Our next three will be Chandrima, followed by Sophie, and then Scott French. Those will be our last three for our players before we bring in our MVP.
This question is for both of you. John, you have a special perspective on this, coming from LAFC first, and winning championships with both of them. What was it like for both of you to join a team with so much legacy, so much legend, and be kind of having to come from the bottom all the way to the top? What was that journey like? And can you share a little bit about the LAFC rivalry there?
Yeah, I wasn't here last year, obviously. Maya had to. He was part of that group, so I'm not going to say much on that. But being from LAFC, I enjoyed my time with them. I gave everything to them. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to lift the trophy with them as well. But when the call came knocking at Galaxy, it's not like I'm sitting there with 20 different teams to pick and choose. I had one other option. And they didn't want me at the end of the day, so it is what it is. And I'm grateful for Will to giving me the opportunity in our relationship at LAFC, to giving me the opportunity to come in and compete. And that's all I asked for, was just give me some belief going into the season. And at the end of the day, all I care about is winning. So he gave me belief, and he said, you have an opportunity to compete. There's no guarantees here. I made the most of my opportunity. I give everything I have every single day on the field for the Galaxy organization this whole entire season, training, everything. Guys aren't the biggest fan at some points when I yell and scream, but when I do, I want to have some purpose to it, because I care about the group, and at the end of the day, I care about lifting trophies and winning. So to do it for one of the most historic clubs in the Galaxy, if not the most historic club in MLS, it's dreams. Yeah, I remember watching guys playing for this team, from Robbie Keane, Donovan, seeing them on the field doing great things. It's awesome to follow in their footsteps and lift the trophy for the Galaxy. It's a blessing.
What was the question? Sorry. He talked too much, you know?
There was two parts. That's why it took a while.
Okay.
What was the question? No, don't answer. Don't say
Sorry.
anything. Shut up.
Coming all the way from the bottom to all the way to the top.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that journey and what it means to you personally to do this for such a storied club?
Yeah, I came here last summer, the year before, and you know, they are expecting me to bring some experience, some spirits as well, and huge disappointment last season. Then we have done very good recruitment, plus good identity, mentality, and personality too. So we came back really, really good, and I'm very proud of to be part of this group, and thanks to the fans who has waiting for a long, long time, and the staff who will contribute every single day for us in the backyard. So I think we all deserve it, and let's celebrate together.
You talk too much.
Celebrate. Okay, we drink together. We drink.
Over here,
So-
Maya, and then I have one for both of you, Maya. After the Houston game in the press conference, you said to all of us media, that will never, ever happen again, and I will never allow that to happen again, and you didn't. You've almost been perfect since that match. What can you tell us about reflecting on that? And then to both of you, no more training, no diet. What's the first thing you're going to do after all these celebrations to enjoy and treat yourselves?
That defeat just gave me the extra energy, Catherine, to move on for the playoffs. And I was really, really disappointed. But after that, Greg or Gaston also talked to me. Probably it's better for us, the better sport and a better situation. So, but it's all about us to make changes the future. So I wanted to contribute to the squad as much as I can. Probably wasn't best game today for me individually, but this doesn't matter because winner is a winner. So no one remember how we play, but everybody remember who won. So I'm very happy to promise my word and say my word and and come back with a good mentality. Thank you.
We have waiting outside Gaston and Dayan. We're going to take one more question from Scott French,
Let
then
them
we're going to do a
wait.
quick switch over.
Hey guys, congratulations. And can you talk a little bit, just your thoughts on Gaston being asked to step in today and the way that he stepped up, what you saw from him?
Yeah, I'll go first. I grabbed him. He was one of the first guys I saw after the celebration, or before the celebration, when the final whistle blew. I think we all saw it in him when he came off the field. He was absolutely toasted. He put an absolute performance in today. It hurt in points and times this year when he was injured, because when he's on the field, he's a great player, and he's been great for our team when he's been on the field. His performance showed that he's a good pro. He shows up when we need him. And if he wasn't on the field today, I don't think it would have happened the same way, because he won balls in huge areas. He was able to connect passes. He did everything. It was one of those games where it was almost a perfect game from a midfielder. And he had some awesome moments, being able to get out of sticky situations. Without him, he deserves that MVP. There was no question. Nobody else should have got it. He was the engine of our team today. I'm grateful to have him.
Yeah. He had a struggle through the season, probably. Edwin played really good, and he played like every 10 minutes every game. It's not easy to adjust or keep the fitness as well, and mentally really, really difficult situation. But he has experience, and he was waiting for the opportunity, that kind of opportunity that he showed his quality. So very happy for him. And also, we have like 25, 26. How many squad? A lot.
Yeah, about 26 guys.
26. It's not everybody is happy, because this is how it is in the soccer. I had the same situation, like we didn't play a long time and struggle, but this is our career, our life, and but it's a difficult situation. How he react, how I behave is really, really important to get the respect, and I respect him as he said, is a really be professional and supporting the teammates as well. So I think he deserves it.